Call to order the last meeting of the Eastham Select Board for 2025. This meeting will be video recorded and broadcast over Local Access Channel 8 and through the town website at www.eastham-ma.gov. So today, this is for the police chief generally, but why do you not trust an atom?
Uh-oh, dear.
Trust a what?
An
Atom. Because atoms make up everything. All right, off we go. Now, anybody have public select board? Listen, I'm trying to get some really tough ones. I want Jackie to really appreciate her retirement because she won't have to listen to my jokes anymore. All right, does anybody have anything for public information that's not on the agenda? Amy?
I just have a quick, went to the SIMLA, the Cape and Islands Municipal Leader Group on Friday. And it was great. They had all the superintendents from P-Town to Barnstable there. And they had a really good presentation about, struggles with housing and staffing. And it was really great. So I think they put those on their website, I think, when they record the Zoom link. So I encourage everybody to look at it. It was a really good discussion.
And thank you for representing. I wanted to go to that one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was good. They only notified us on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And that was the deadline for replying. And I replied Wednesday thinking, ew, am I late? And then I never heard back and I went and it was packed because I don't know if they got reply. I don't know what was happening, but I went anyway.
Well,
Well,
good.
thank you.
So
Thanks.
yeah, it was good.
Anybody have anything else? I just wanted to give a tip of the hat to the rec department, the visitors bureau, and then I guess the fire department brought Miss Santa, the police department there, and particularly Erica and Kayla, who decorated their booth, and all who did that, because the Light Up the Night was really it was fairly well attended. It was a lot of fun. Kids were there having a good time, and great small town Americana, and a good thing for Eastham to do. So thank you to all of them.
It's listed here.
All right, anything from anyone in the public that would like to have any comments? It's not on the agenda. I don't see any. We'll move right on to licensing. All right. So our packet of 551 pages had a significant amount of information on licensing. And fortunately, I want to thank the clerk's office putting on a note that basically all of them everyone in the licenses have filed their papers, they paid their fees, and no taxes owed and so forth. And they're just waiting inspections, which will happen after we go through this. What I'd like to do is go through the licensing, in a sense, take them in a group, common vicular, and then all alcohol on premise, et cetera. Does anyone have any issue with any of the licensings for common vicular that are in our packet or on the agenda? There'd be Eastham Super Rec, Council of Aging, Cumberland Farms, Willie's World, Fairway, Hole in One, Lucky's Corner, the elementary school, the 7-Eleven, Max, Market and Kitchen, the Red Barn. I'm reading the doing business as here. Sheridan 4 Points, Bosco Grill, Bistro 41, Casa del Cabo, Royal Thai Cuisine, Remo's Pizzeria, the Brick House Restaurant, Local Break, the Inn at the Oaks, Orleans Eastham Elks Lodge, Nauset Regional High School, and the Scallop Truck. Does anyone have any issue with any of it? Jamie?
I just had a question on Eastham Shell. They're just up right now for a beer and wine off premise, but shouldn't they also be getting a common victular? They're not listed in the packet as applying.
They're not in the packet.
Do they serve like hot dogs and stuff like that?
They have packaged food.
Packaged food is okay.
It
If they
is,
warm
okay.
it or keep it warm
I don't think
or,
there's anything like that.
I don't think
No.
so.
Okay, I just,
7-Eleven does, I know.
Yeah.
Cumberland Farms
Right.
does.
Right.
But that's what would trigger.
that's what triggers it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Particular.
Prepackaged food that you buy from someone else doesn't count, but if you're heating and
Okay.
serving it on premises, that's
Okay.
what triggers it.
Okay.
That's a really good
Interesting.
question. though.
Amy,
And it's the same thing
Oh.
with just products too?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Well,
Amy?
I just had a question. I thought you had pointed to the elementary school and I was curious.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
does the elementary school have to get one?
COA elementary school, because they are serving food made on the premises or we don't,
Even if they're not selling it or whatever? Okay.
well, in essence, the elementary school does sell it.
it's
Well-
just, it doesn't matter whether you're giving it
So-
away or selling it, it's that you are regularly providing food
Gotcha.
that is not coming in a package and going out in a package.
All right.
All right, thank you for that.
Does anyone have? Name them all. Does anyone want to make a motion to approve the common vicular licenses for the
23.
businesses I listed, or they're in our packet and on the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the 23 applications for common victular licenses.
Second.
Second from Amy. Any further discussion? All in favor?
I,
Aye. Opposed? None? 5-0. Yeah, that's a long list we got through. Next, the all alcohol on premise group, which is Willie's Gym and Fitness Center, Fairway Pizzeria and Restaurant, the Sheridan Four Points, Bistro 41, Casa de Cabo, the Brick House Restaurant, Local Break, and the Orleans Elks Lodge. Anybody have any issues with any of those? For all alcohol on premise, Jamie?
just, I believe we may have to just make an exception on one where we can approve with a little asterisk, right? We're just waiting on approval from,
And it just,
Contingent
let's
on,
just say you're approving all these licenses contingent on them passing all their commercial inspections, which is fire, building, health.
so I'll make a motion to approve the all alcohol on premise licenses as listed with the caveats that Jackie mentioned,
That they meet all the
requirements.
all the requirements. Do we hear a second?
second.
Jamie, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Okay, 5-0, that's done. All excuse me. All alcohol off premise, Eastham Superette and the Town Center Package Store. Any questions on those?
Make a motion to approve the all alcohol off premise for the businesses listed.
Do I hear a second? Second, Bob? Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Okay. Beer, wine, and malt on premise for the Red Barn and Max and Bosco Grill. Three of them. Red Barn, Max Market and Kitchen, and Bosco Grill. Anybody have any issues? Do we have a motion then to
I'll
approve?
make a motion to approve the beer, wine, and malt on premise alcohol license for the 3 businesses listed.
Second, Bob. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None? 5-0. Beer, wine, and malt off premise. That would be for the 7-Eleven and Eastham Shell.
Motion to approve the beer, wine, and malt off premises as listed in our packet.
Second?
Second from Amy. Any further discussion? Okay, vote. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None? Okay. Annual entertainment would be the Council on Aging, Willie's Gym and Fitness Center, Bistro 41, Casa de Cabo, the Brick House Restaurant, Local Break, Orleans Eastham Elks Lodge, and Sheridan Four Points. Any questions or a motion to approve those?
I'll make a motion to approve the annual entertainment retail establishments as listed in our packet.
Where a second?
Second?
Second? Any further discussion? I had looked at them and it was all acoustical, so I.
Yeah,
thought
that's what I was
that-
checking on,
That
yeah.
was, yeah, I went through that particularly. So that's
Been
good.
through that.
All right, we'll go to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None? Okay, that's done. Billiards. That's Willie's Gym and Fitness and Bistro 41.
I'll make a motion to approve the billiards licenses as listed.
Second, is Bistro 41 new?
On billiards, I think it's new, yes.
I don't remember seeing it before, even when it was,
Say,
we certainly didn't have it when it was the former
Yeah.
owner, and I can't remember.
They have the space for it.
Brian.
Right.
They had
Right.
tons of space for it, yeah.
If you looked at their package, they have one billiards table off to the right supposedly.
It could have been there the whole time. I just didn't notice it.
And
But
now they have the license.
They've applied for it.
Yeah.
Right. Any further discussion? Now, did I have a second on that one? I know.
Yes, I did
We
this.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the second.
All right. No further discussion? Let's have a vote. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None? Right. Finally, Connor's Car Care for an auto dealer license.
I'll make a motion to approve Connor's Care license as outlined in our packet.
Is there a second?
Second,
Second from, okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None? Done.
right along.
Wow.
And the new building inspector is doing some zoning enforcement on a couple of other people who are selling cars and are not auto.
Not auto dealers. Okay, wonderful. Okay, administrative matters, committee appointments. Estella Edmondson for Taxation Aid Committee. Now who,
I interviewed.
Bob,
her.
you did that one. Go
She
ahead.
was interested, available, willing,
Nice.
flexible, breathing. Actually, very, very nice, pleasant surprise that I was just a good person. Very glad to have her on the committee. I think she'll be a real good ad.
Great. All right. Do I have a motion to appoint Estella to the Taxation Aid Committee?
So moved.
All right, second, any further discussion? All vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, none? Welcome, Stella. Thank you very much. We need volunteers. We love it. Fire Department declaring surplus equipment. So we have a list of surplus equipment in our packet that the department, Lisa says, is a lot of it is no longer functioning. And we need to all right,
did you do that? Yeah.
she did it. You were great. Suzanne, you're one.
I also started to do that and I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, okay. We have to approve this. Anybody have any questions on this? All right, do we have a motion to approve declaring surplus the equipment listed in our packet in the
Yeah, I move that we declare surplus the equipment presented in the fire department memo.
every second?
Second.
Second, Bob? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do we know if that's,
Aye.
they auction off some of it or?
It depends. Usually when she's declaring surplus, it's worth less than $500. And so she can dispose of it once you vote in any way that they choose. So some of it will be thrown away, I'm sure. And then they have a fire surplus, like inventoried goods that other towns can use. That is kind of like a thing that
Got it.
Cape has. that we've actually gotten some things from in the past, so.
Yeah, didn't we get a boat? We got a boat.
We
that
got,
way.
we
did it.
got the first rescue boat.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's like
remember
the
that.
store. But
It
for
was
town.
like-
Store.
No, but we had 6 weeks and no appropriation and we got the boat and buoys. We got all kinds of stuff. People
It's
helped.
the swap
Feels
drop.
very
I know.
Tampa.
Very good. It's,
It works, right?
it's a stock exchange. There you go.
Well, it is because you don't want to throw out something that's serviceable, but sometimes
You
it's
don't need,
really,
but-
you don't, either you don't need it or you've replaced it because, you know, you have a capital plan and you've replaced it. but-
Right. Wonderful. So do I have I think we have the motion. I have a second and we have to
Oh,
vote.
Did I interrupt the vote? I'm sorry.
All right. All in favor of declaring these items surplus?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All opposed? None? That's done. We are flying today. All right, the recycling committee. See, finally we get to you. I told you it wouldn't take too long, but we finally got to you. It won't, you sure it won't take long? Okay.
Come on.
Please,
back
come
into
up, sit down, make sure the green light is on and just state your name and hold the mic close to you so we can hear you and,
I'm Jonathan Howard. I'm on the recycling committee. I am one of the ex-co-chairs of the committee. Gwyneth is now the chief.
Okay.
We wanted to change our charge to change the scope of what we can actually deal with in Kibbutzon. Solid waste is larger than just recycling. So we wanted to incorporate composting, which we still have a big agenda. We want to advance on that. And we just want to scale efforts to reduce solid waste at the transfer station and elsewhere in as many ways as we can. So we simply changed the boilerplate on the document to reflect a larger focus. That's really the beginning and the end of it. If you want to examine the boilerplate, I personally did not have a lot to do with changing it. It's acceptable to the committee. Amy vetted it as far as law issues. So it's just simply a question of changing our scale to be a larger focus, pretty much. You can get specific, but that's really what we want to do. We want to minimize our footprint.
And one thing, I don't know if John, if you saw in the one in the packet, they did add review social media posts with communication directors, okay, with Kayla.
Oh,
Right now, it's good with Kayla. I point back there because her office is in the corner downstairs.
This is behind.
Yeah.
It's a funny nebulous thing, but the point of communication on the swap shop on a local basis is really Joe Rossetti's Facebook page.
Well, right.
Uh,
We're talking official
As
committee.
long as you're using Joe Rossetti's Facebook page, that doesn't
Right.
concern us.
Right.
But if you're, want it to.
You want to
be
get out of the
East
town
Ham,
because we
well,
have. town of
That
East
would be
Ham.
great
Good point,
because
too.
we, like a lot of people in town, have had some issues with trying to get things out. So
Yeah.
whatever expands the scale of that is fabulous by
So,
us.
so maybe we could set up a time for you guys to meet with Kayla, for her to come to your meeting or whatever, and she can talk about what she can and can't do for you.
Because I think, what did,
Yep.
Rich, how many followers did you say the town? Yeah, so the town Facebook page is a huge,
And they're
So
getting
getting
used
things
to,
out
people are
through-
getting used to us posting much more frequently now about
and
lots of
Debbie Abbott
different
shares
things.
them to all the groups, so.
Yeah.
While we're on that discussion, there is a very key thing that Gwyneth wanted me to remind you about, which is that the recycling committee could use some bodies like every other committee in the town. So I'm here doing the on-the-spot commercial for that.
Great.
Whatever we can encourage people to join us.
Wear a sign when you're working at the
that's,
swap shop.
that's great. Now, how often?
Seriously,
to-
have applications with you and say, here, fill this out and turn it in.
That's right. How, to help
This is true.
with your ad, how often when do you meet and how often?
Our committee,
Mhm.
Yeah,
once a month.
Yeah, once a month,
they meet once a month for,
third week.
all right.
Right.
So there you go. It's not a heavy lift. So if you're interested in recycling, please.
Tune in
Get-
tomorrow night at 5. Yes.
Right.
Is their meeting.
All right.
Or just reach out to us through the
Reach out
town
to them or
website
vote-
and tell us that you'd be interested and we'd love to talk to you.
Or the search committee. That would be wonderful. Thanks.
Yes.
All
Um,
right. So looking at Suzanne, go
Um,
ahead.
So sometimes when people bring us documents, they bring us the thing that is in red is the only thing that changed. And
Oh.
so I misunderstood this document and I was like, is this the only thing they're changing?
Oh, it's
Oh,
not.
sorry.
So
So this is, yeah,
if you can just let me know, did you just, the charge, you want to change the name to waste reduction,
Yes,
and recycling, and you just added the responsibilities of the recycling committee.
No, those aren't all
Okay.
new.
They're
just-
not all new.
They
No, they're
they
sort of
enlarged
back-
Yeah,
them.
and I apologize. I didn't include when I sent it to Eric, I didn't include, they had a layout of all the changes and why
Yeah,
they
I'm
did.
sorry. I didn't
And
even.
most of them stayed, there, a lot of them stayed the same, but they added the sort of mission,
And then they had bullet points. We made a broader, oh, great, thank you.
Yeah.
It's not the full, cross out that Amy's just mentioning, but it does kind of outline the changes.
And then Erica lumped some things together into bullet points. So if there
Right.
was
Oh, okay.
three small things that were in the same vein, she would put them together.
I mean, it looked good. I just was like,
yeah,
oh, I thought the only
Looks-
change was the red part.
yeah. The
Okay.
only thing I would change is
And the new,
in the last bullet, town administrator to town manager.
missed that, sorry.
But Suzanne, you take a
Yeah.
look at that, we all
Did you,
set?
yeah, just,
Yeah.
let's want this, would you like it
Okay.
back? Yeah. Read it.
All right, do I have any other questions for our recycling committee rep? None? Okay, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the new charge for the Eastham Waste Reduction and Recycling Committee.
because then I,
Would you accept that it, with the amendment of changing town administrator to town manager?
Eh.
All right.
Minor change.
Minor change.
I'll second that.
Second from Bob. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
An aye. Any opposed?
Charge
None?
on.
You're all done.
thank you.
You can.
thank you. Thank you for your
Thank-
patience too. I know
Thanks
that
for coming. Well, it wasn't,
took a minute.
yeah, but we went pretty fast. Wasn't too bad? That's good.
It's not even 6.
Glad to hear it. Okay. The next thing is the town manager search. What we're doing is trying to look for a date. Last time we met, we wanted to have a separate meeting in January that we dealt with just the public interview, or pretty much just the public interview of the in-house candidate, Rich Bienvenu. And so we wanted to have you come forward today and look at what dates, if any, we think are good. And I thought initially our thoughts were, but we don't have to be confined to that the week of January 12th, which is the week after our January 5th meeting and before our January, and our next meeting after the 5th of January was January 26th because of Martin Luther King Day being off. So those are dates. I mean, some people, I don't know what anybody has. I look at it and say, we do Monday nights, Monday the 12th. Is that open for people or is that not good? And I have to look also over here.
And she's going to post it as a special meeting, so you can also change the time. It could
We-
be earlier, whatever. It doesn't have to be 5:30.
Could we do a little bit earlier maybe? Because it's my birthday.
Well, we don't have to do
Probably
it
gonna
on the
be-
12th. Happy
okay.
birthday. Though. It's
I don't
No, I
okay?
book group on Tuesday. and then I don't-
I am most available on Monday, the 12th.
Most of it, okay. And one time, now times, you and Jamie are.
Yeah,
Workers.
Yeah,
Particularly not before 5.
oh,
not before 5.
okay.
Bye.
5?
5 o'clock instead of 5:30, is that all right? Does
Erica,
that satisfy you?
waving.
How about,
Hold on.
Is there a meeting in here already? Okay.
projects meeting from 3 to 5, but I think it might be a mistake.
No, on a Monday?
Monday, the 12th.
Oh, I know what it is. It's for the selection, the pre-selection, pre-qualification, so that we can put them in the little room.
All right.
Yeah, my only concern on Monday, I've got a distraction.
Pardon?
Oh,
That was my only night that I didn't want to do this.
It
oh.
doesn't work then. Okay.
Well,
Uh,
next week could do something.
We can do another day.
Wednesday?
Eh,
Whatever.
Listen, this is an important decision. We really want to have all five of us here and we want you to be able to talk without mumbling
We
as,
could-
as well.
Yeah, Wednesday,
Tuesday or Thursday would be better if that works. for-
Wednesday. I also prefer Wednesday.
Yeah, I can't do Tuesday. Wednesday I could do, or
What are
Thursday,
you doing on Wednesday?
and then that's it.
Okay,
Then I'm gone.
listen, this is this is why
Do it.
Wednesday, okay?
Sure, figure it out.
Rich, Wednesday, okay?
Five.
Oh. Do we want us to
Yeah.
go back to 5:30 if it's not your birthday?
If it's not your birth, 5:30
fine.
5:30 is easier,
Fine.
It's not
easier
your
for
birthday on
Suzanne and
Wednesday,
probably
fine,
Jamie.
right?
So where are you?
Wednesday at
The
5:30.
14th.
Okay, so I have a little piece of bad news.
Oh, is it someone else's meeting in this room?
No, it's that, we actually need a quick vote on, rolling over our bands to bonds.
And when is that needed?
And we kind of lined it up for the 12th because we thought we were kind
We're gonna
of
do
going
12th.
towards the 12th.
12th, I can do the 12th.
No, we just need 3 of you
Well, let's,
to vote the bands. We don't need, oh, it's like,
Right, and you
Not
won't
along.
be ready, you won't be ready for the 5th on that? That's not ready for the 5th? They go up for bid, okay.
But let me check to see if the 14th.
okay,
You can just add it on as a.
If it doesn't, we can call a special meeting, or we can even call a Zoom.
and at 8 in the morning, you could come in and vote and sign.
Right.
Oh,
Okay,
could it
we-
be a
We
completely,
just would have to notice it and you will let us know. And we have plenty of time
okay,
for notice. And we can get that,
Okay.
get that done when it's ready, if it can't be done on the 14th. All right.
So on the 14th, how
14th
long,
at
how long
5.
are we gonna grill Rich for?
Not 3 or 4 hours.
3 or 4?
So I think
Okay.
what, what you want to do is have a sufficient amount of time to talk with Rich and then a sufficient amount of time to process and vote.
Okay,
Right, that, the hope, if we feel ready to move forward after our public interview, we will have the time and we'll, if we're ready then, we will move forward to discussion and vote at that point, if we're ready.
Okay.
Jamie?
No.
Oh, I thought.
Oh,
That's
it was
a
Bob.
question. That's okay.
yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Bob's okay. No,
Are we booting anybody? Are we booting any other committees out of this room on that day?
Nope, we're good. All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and it's 5, so we're set. 5:30, Wednesday,
14th.
January 14th, here to have our
I'll be a
public
year older.
interview with Rich. And if we are able to do the bonds, we will add that to the agenda, do that first thing on the 14th and then do the interview. If not, we'll call a quick special meeting to vote on the bonds, and we just need 3 of us, and we'll set the time on that, and I'll let you know ahead of time.
Very good.
Okay,
Good plan.
that's set. Great. Upcoming agenda items needed for follow-up on previous items or anything? Is that Jamie?
This is something that's always kind of been on the back of my mind, and I just figured I'd bring it up since we voted on all the licenses. And I don't know if the board wants this as a future agenda item or not, but I do know it's under the umbrella of the select board for limitations on liquor licenses and things like that in the town of Eastham. And it's like been brought up off and on about the idea of possibly setting limits on any of that. If we wanted to set a limit on how many, all alcohol off premise businesses we could have, or all alcohol on premise, or, and I didn't know if that was something the board might be interested in discussing down the road.
And what we can give you is what the state says we could have.
Right, that would be
The
great.
max.
Give you those numbers. the
Yeah,
max.
it would just be interesting.
Cause
Um,
it's a lot, right?
Oh, yeah, the state is
It's
a lot,
it's like-
yeah.
It's
I
quite a
just,
bit.
I just can't help but like see it's very incongruous when I look at like all of these initiatives on the Cape for like substance abuse and all of this, like these efforts to try to like help people. And then this like lack of awareness of the connection of like businesses and establishments like this in small towns that are some of the only businesses that are open year round, to think about that. So.
I- If it's of interest to you, Jamie, I think it's worth discussion. That doesn't mean
Yeah,
we're gonna do anything on it, and we can look at it.
it's just a conversation.
It's also understand, I think, that the number of liquor stores, and I don't know how the state defines that, also creates a floor on the number of cannabis.
Right, so we went
Yeah.
through that
Yeah,
before the
we went through that.
cannabis.
Right,
Well, we do have limits on the cannabis.
Right,
right.
but
Exactly.
we used our
Yes.
alcohol licenses.
The alcohol
um,
license-
But to
do
be
that.
fair, we really haven't talked about it since then, so it's a good thing to talk about anyway, so that people understand,
We're thinking about it.
yeah. Because if you wanted to limit them, then we'd have to come up with a new policy.
Right, because I would just hate for it to get down the road, have someone come up with a new application, because once the application's in front of you, it's a trickier time to have that conversation.
Totally. And you know what I can
versus
do
catch
too,
something.
is we can take a look at the alcohol regulations that we did in maybe 2021 or 2 or 3. I
Yeah.
can't remember. And look at those to make sure they're what you want now
Sure.
too.
And in advance of, I mean, we've rezoned Northeast Ham in the corridor, and so before
Yeah.
possibly people
Right.
redevelop those
Especially with
properties and.
wastewater coming and all sorts of stuff, like these are
Yeah.
all things that you might want to plan ahead for.
Good,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then there's seasonal licenses, which are a whole nother animal.
Whole
Right.
nother- yeah, we can do all of them though.
I think we should, yeah, I think those should be done in conjunction with, yeah, I agree. Thanks.
I don't think July 5th and January for July, I'm in bad shape.
But this is like, I think this would be like a March.
Maybe
like,
before, yeah,
like-
so you get into the spring licenses in April, so
Yeah.
maybe March. or
Yeah.
April, right after we go to the printer with
Yeah.
the.
Right.
Because then the
With the
warrants,
warrant
the warrants
review.
off. the
Yeah,
ground.
exactly.
We're done with the warrant. All right.
Right. Like, I don't think
That's
there's a
excellent.
hard push for this, but I think it's something I'd like us to kind of put
Yeah.
on the,
Yep.
That sounds good.
thank you.
All right. What do I have? What's next? Anything?
Minutes.
The next is minutes, if my memory is right.
Mhm.
Okay, the minutes of December 2nd, I saw one item, and where was it that I saw it? Oh, come on, I'm sorry, I left my notes. All right, we'll just, never mind.
All right, I'll make a
Anybody
motion.
have
to-
any issue, anything that they would want to change on the minutes for the meeting on December 2nd?
I move that the meeting minutes of December 2nd be accepted.
Second,
Any further discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Opposed? None. Okay, we're done. Minutes are approved. I skipped, so I'm sorry, Jackie. I skipped the town
Nothing-
manager's.
Nothing to.
There's a reason I must,
Nothing.
okay.
Yeah.
Any other business or correspondence? All right, do I have a motion to adjourn
Yes.
and
Yeah. I would-
adjourn and move to executive session? And we will not return to open session.
so moved.
Yeah.
Any further, do I have a second?
Second.
Second from,
Wait.
any further discussion? Vote,
No.
all in favor?
I
Aye.
Opposed? None? The open meeting